So what's that trying? That's another version of your trying. Your trying's concerning because your trying only leads to failure so far.
Yeah, which is why I'm trying to change my ways.
So what is your trying though?
My trying is trying to pay off my student loan debt as well as
No, you just said no. You just said you're trying to get a savings.
Yes, that's the main
But what was
goal.
the trying around that? Because again, that has failed. I want to know your philosophy.
I don't think there is any rhyme to the reason.
If your credit card is sweating from all the holiday spending, same. Between travel, parties, and the 5 different Secret Santas I somehow count, you didn't put any thought into what you were doing.
Well, when it comes to spending,
I love it.
I understand that. And so
We gotta play some games to wake up.
That.
I don't know if you're farther along in this episode, but I figured I'd just let it play if you, if that's what you want to watch. I don't know.
You don't spend.
I love it.
So what do I do when it comes? Wow, thank you so much. So what do I do then when it comes to buying food, paying rent, and all the
not going out and spending? When you're talking about you have a spending problem, you think rent is that? Unless you got a place that was way more expensive than you could afford when you signed up. I don't know. That would be potentially it. Food, $300 in groceries. Yes, you could do it. We've proved it.
Do you have recommendations on what to buy for groceries to just have it like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a meal plan after this.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yes, we do. And it's 3 meals a day plus snack plus drink plus coffee. Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
What about the times when I'm just too tired for all that?
Cry, cope, seethe, warm up your meal because it's meal prepping.
Well, what if I don't have time to even meal prep?
You do.
Because of all the hours that I do.
You work 48 hours a week. I will call you a dumb you dumb. You work 48 hours a week. How many hours are left in a week?
Many. But you also have to account for sleep. And
oh my gosh. Yeah, you're the only one that's unable to do any of this that everyone else does. But special butterfly that's incapable of anything.
Thank you. I am. Thank you so much. I definitely am a special butterfly.
So why are you the only one that can't do it then?
Because life is hard.
Yes,
it is. And
life's always hard for the blue-haired.
Yes, actually.
It's always more complicated somehow. They're always the most traumatized ones.
Piercing. You're forgetting the septum piercing.
Well, trust me, no one forgot about that.
No, but it is difficult though.
No.
To find time to do all the little things.
No.
Grocery shopping, cooking, meal prepping.
No.
Sleeping.
No.
Accounting for all the extra things.
No. Why? What's difficult? What are you struggling with?
Just finding enough time and motivation to do the stuff.
The video? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why aren't you being motivated? You don't want to fix your shit. You don't care about your life.
I do want to fix my shit, and I do care. But I also need you to understand that I do have mental illness issues.
Oh, here we go.
In Portland,
what's your TikTok mental illness?
My TikTok mental illness is depression, anxiety, and OCD.
We can go higher, huh?
Yeah. Great. Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You have that, so give up. That's the thing, because that's the only answer. If your only fallback, this is what happens. I have mental health issues too. I have a panic disorder. It sucks. I don't just use that as a cope and crutch for everything in my life. Here's the thing.
Yeah, I got the tissue.
Here's the thing. You have those, and we immediately talked about how it's hard. Well, it certainly can be, but I already know you have an extra. Okay, here we go. 24 times 7.
Minus perfect.
That by your 48 hours of very difficult work. That's 120 hours a week left.
Yeah.
You have 17 hours left in each day. Well, you know, obviously you stack them up some days, so it doesn't fully work like that because you're doing 12-hour shifts. But you have time. Objectively, you have time. Objectively, in every metric whatsoever, you have time outside of sleep, out time of everything.
And that's looking at it from a statistical perspective. I don't think you're taking it from an actual humanist perspective where you understand.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's only like we haven't done this for 4 years. What the f are you talking about, lady?
It's easier for you to tell someone to do all the things that you say to do.
You mean the ones that I did when I digged myself out of debt? A little bit of empathy.
Yeah.
No, you know what your empathy derives to? You know where your empathy ends up? Your empathy is you sat here and you say, my life is hard. I say, okay, great. Let's try to put in some solutions. Oh, wait, but I have mental health. You know what the empathy you look for is? A hug and a bye-bye.
No,
that
the empathy I'm looking for.
Anything.
Can you let me talk?
Susan, I want to add, Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
The empathy I'm looking for is help in trying to figure out what exactly I should be doing.
I just said we allocate some hours to meal prepping, to grocery store shopping, instead of going out to eat every second of our life, because you can warm up meals when you get home from a long shift. And then you fell back on TikTok mental health diagnoses. And then I said, okay, so what is the solution? The solution, if you fall back on that for everything, is give up. I don't want you to give up. I don't think you should give up. But if that is the excuse and cope you use for any kind of hard work in this life, then what is the point?
Why do you think
will
I keep
have
trucking
no
along,
future. Trucking along?
Yes, because I am trying.
Well,
I'm trying to make an effort. And you can keep saying, oh, you keep using the word trying.
Yes.
I don't know what else adjectives you want me to use instead. What other verbs would
I don't see trying. Can you show me trying?
Trying is me coming here to try and figure out what
yes,
exactly
you did that. You flew on a plane. I'm very proud.
Yes, I did fly on a plane. It was a very long plane ride.
Was it?
Thank you. Well, it was 6 hours total. Layover.
Oh, okay. I was going to say. I mean,
this
yes.
is me making an effort to try
kind
and
of to a certain point, because we pay for the whole thing, honestly. So it doesn't even make sense. So in reality, you took a little bit of time to visit a city that's better than Portland, and then great. So no, I'm glad you're being here. I'm just, that can't be the pat on the back. You get a gold star, so now you've won. That isn't actual shit you've put in. That isn't an actual. Okay, this is the issue I have with people like you, because you scream it's a lack of empathy, but here's the reality. What you're looking for are gold stars, pat on the back, and a hug, instead of actually putting in the work that actually creates the results that are better for your life. You want the feeling. Let's use this as studies that have been done on working out and losing weight, right? So oftentimes when people start a diet or they start working out, a week in, they start being excited about it, and they tell everyone about how they started a diet, how they started working out. And they immediately get that dopamine and the responses that they seek. That would typically come from, they actually put in the work for a few months. People start to notice they look better, and they're like, wow, dude, you look really great. You've been putting in some work. That's the response that they're craving. But they immediately get that reward by telling people that they've started to do a change, even though there's no actual change being done. So they've already unlocked that success, and then they don't put in the work anymore, and it's easier for them to fall off. That is what you are essentially doing with this. And you're thinking because you came here, which is a good thing, and that is something you should do, and I'm glad you did it, but you're immediately trying to use that to unlock the success instead of actually putting in the work. Because that's what you define empathy as. Because that's how you want it. You want a soft conversation, you want a hug, and you want nothing to actually change in the end.
I do want change.
To a certain point, everyone wants to change. I want to lose weight. I want to do a lot of things. Doesn't mean I'm putting in the work to do so. So clearly, in the end, I think you still choose going out to eat more than the actual change, even though, yeah, you want to change to a certain extent.
I'm putting some effort in to better my ways. I've been a lot better. I've been trying to make sure that I have lunches ready so I'm not buying random food. I've been going to Costco quite a bit.
You spent 2,000 hours more than you made last month. You spent 2,000 hours on bullshit. 900 of it was going out to eat. This was literally last month. This is your statements. This is your most recent statements. I'm sorry. I cannot let you give yourself that pat on the back that is not deserved, because you're immediately getting that reward that we talked about instead of actually having to put in the work and get a result that takes months of sacrifice.
And that's the hard part for me. The sacrifice.
That is what you seek, and that is what a lot of the victim mentality people like you seek. And that's why you cry that you're not getting empathy. Dude, you get no benefit when someone just hugs you, cries with you, and then nothing changes. You feel good in the moment. That is it. That is not the conversation we do here. That is not the results that we have seen on the show. People leave here, people get their shit together.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, great. You can keep saying that over and over again. I'm really glad. But that's just, again, like you're using that so that you can get that reward. That's what I'm trying to do. But then you never do any of the actions. You don't get the reward and pat on the back for saying that. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. What I'm trying to figure out is strategies to help fix my ways.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. Again, I am glad you came on the show. I am. And I think it takes a brave person to come on the show. When it comes to trying to do strategies, trying to learn strategies, this show is not groundbreaking information. This is chapter 1 of a finance book.
But I think it is a unique show because you get people who are everyday. Like, there are others like me.
Yes, there are, and they've been on the show. You being on the show hopefully gives you a fire under your butt, but did you need to come here to put in any work? It reminds me of I will start working out once I move to this new location and have a life reset.
Mm-hmm.
You're starting to get your shit together after you come on the show. You didn't need to. You could learn any of this through GPT, through Grok, through Claude, through Google, through YouTube, through TikTok, well, be careful with that one, through books, there's so many resources out there. It's the easiest thing. Personal finance is not complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Not complicated at all when it comes to the shit that actually matters. Not at all. So if you're trying to figure things out, why haven't you tried to figure anything out until right now?
Tough love goes a long way. And unfortunately, sometimes I do need that fire under my butt.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured this would be a great way for me to finally...
Well, you haven't been able to handle it very well so far.
No, but I'm trying. And I'm using that word again.
Yeah, it's your favorite one.
Yes, it is, actually.
Well,
yes, it is,
I know for a fact you went to a literal financial advisor that tried to help you with budgeting, but then you just
She set me up with an app. Yeah, she set me up with the You Need a Budget app. And then kind of sent me on my way.
Well, You Need a Budget's like overly complicated for no reason whatsoever, and it has a high learning curve, which is why dollar-wise is better in every way whatsoever. It is true.
So I didn't stick with it.
Which is usually what happens with You Need a Budget.
Yeah.
Okay, well, but did she make a budget for you regardless?
No, she kind of gave me the app and then kind of sent me on my way. She's like, well, you can
paid for a financial advisor and she just downloaded an app?
It was on the computer, actually. And so she kind of walked me through all the things I had spent my money on and essentially was like, okay, we need to make sure that we set you up with a budget that eventually kind of targets all the things that you need to hit. And then she told me that I need to allocate all the things for the budget.
Why'd you give up? Yes, I agree. You Need a Budget has way too many learning curves. You can still do it. We've all done it. It's fine. It's very old school. It's not great, but well, I know. Why?
It was just clunky and kind of confusing and like putting it in every single time.
Sure, but you could have learned. But you were doing the manual version?
I had the app on my phone after I did it on the computer.
I know. Why were you having to implement everything manually?
Because it's like the whole thing where it's like you pay yourself first with all the stuff.
You pay yourself first?
Yeah, that's the one where it's like pay yourself first with like allocating things. So it's like,
you mean when you were building your categories? You mean just that?
That and like trying to figure out where things went.
Usually you just have to assign it once and then it does it automatically going forward.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I mean, the quote from the conversation you had with Colton is, I'm just bad with budgets. It's like, cope. Like, no, a budget is not
Unfortunately, the way I cope, though, is with food. And that's what's been bad.
Yeah, but you also had miscellaneous spending of $1,000 last month alone. That wasn't food even. So it's not just that. In fact, food was less than that of $900. Still not good. But we know if your income that came in, you spent 35% minimum on bullshit. It's probably closer to 50% once we go through everything.
But then when random things pop up, like car bills.
Always will.
Yes.
And that's not miscellaneous bullshit. It is not going out to eat. A car bill is not.
I never said the car bill wasn't part of the $900.
So what's the point then?
There are other bills that pop up.
Yeah, I didn't complain about those bills.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm confused. So what's the issue? What are you bringing up?
That also is part of the budget. Or like not the budget, but how much I spent.
Yeah. And if you just spent on that and no bullshit, you would have broken even almost. A couple $100 off. So I'm confused how that's a part of it.
I was just explaining that that's one of the things.
Would you not, in any kind of logic whatsoever, if an expensive thing came up, you'd be like, oh, we can't spend as much on bullshit this month?
Kind of, because I have to allocate that money towards something else then.
Allocate? You couldn't even tell me how much you spent. So I know you're not doing any allocate. But why would that not be what you did then?
Part of it is what I did.
No. No. If you had a car thing pop up, you did not cut back on your bullshit spending. I have your numbers. That is not what you did. So why didn't you?
I have bad spending habits.
And that's why I'm here.
Yeah,
what do you think your financial score is? 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best?
Maybe a 4 or a 5.
How?
It's not the worst that it could be because I do pay all my bills on time.
Which is what everyone says who doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
I do pay my bills.
The first statement has late fees almost every month this year.
Is that from April?
Late? What?
Because I was in between jobs
I
earlier
said
this
late
year.
fees every month this year. This year. This month alone.
This month
September.
alone.
You were late. What the are you talking about?
I don't have auto pay set up, so I just pay it as.
Oh,
it
the
comes up.
goalposts have been pushed.
Yeah.
What the are you talking about? Then you always pay your shit on time. No, you don't. Objectively, in no way whatsoever, do you? What are you talking about? And you're a 5?
What would you rate me?
Well, I have to go through your finances to find out, but I guarantee it ain't a 5. Usually don't get to get on the show if you're a 5.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
So why else do you think you're a 5? Please, you said the number.
I have 2 jobs. I have income coming in. I feel like it would be less if I didn't.
You can make $1 million a month. If you spend $1,100,000 a month, you're just as. Sometimes making more money makes you more.
Yeah, that lifestyle creep is real.
Yeah. Okay. If you want your Hammer financial score, get it for free. Link in the description below or calebhammer.com. Take the assessment. It only takes a few minutes. You can see where you stand in the world of money, where you're doing great, where you're doing poorly, what you need to fix in order to get to a better spot, and how you do it.
greater
take that
power
quiz.
among
And if you don't want to be like a guess who ends up on the show, download the Dollarwise budgeting app. So much easier than you need a budget, and it has basically the same features anyways. It's a lot easier to learn, a lot easier. It learns your shit quicker as well. So check that out, Dollarwise.app, link in the description below. Take the free trial and see if you like it. Then if you do, sign up for the annual version because it saves you a lot of money. And when you do, I will personally send you my budget-friendly cookbook signed by me, mailed directly to you. And that only exists for a couple months left, and then it's gone forever.
Gone forever, Aaron Hernandez.
Better take advantage of it now and use
This is like
the insanely improved
supposed to be a blue-green card, but it's probably just a good green
Dollarwise
card.
budgeting app. Let's jump in. So yeah, the one where we're late basically every month this year. Amazon Chase. What's going on?
So I do spend quite a bit of money on like my hobbies and things as well too.
Cricket?
No, actually, quilting. Very close though.
Very.
I like to quilt. I like stamps. Both those stamps. There's actually going to be a stamp convention coming up next year.
Oh, next year, yippee.
Stamps are fun. It's a great way to also learn your history. There are a lot of unique stamps out there. They go over historical figures, and a lot of them end up being like collector's items and stuff.
Oh, maybe we just read
Maybe
a
Flopsy,
book.
just stick with
I do
green
also
for now.
like to read, yes.
Maybe we can be satisfied with that.
These are hobbies, though. These are things I enjoy.
I think I just want to be clear. You complained that you didn't have time to meal prep. Die. Hobbies? F you. Die.
I do have hobbies like
You. Die.
no.
If you can cry about how you work hard and you don't have time to do shit and take care of yourself, f you. Hobbies. You wouldn't have time for that if you are pushed to your f***ing limit. I know you're not at 48 hours a week. At 28, by the way, you're not 60. So I don't want to hear it. Time for hobbies? What the f*** are you talking about? What are you possibly talking about? Time for
Brand
hobbies?
recycling.
You got some people's sympathy, and it's immediately gone. Hobbies. Die.
I do have hobbies.
You.
How else do you think I de-stress from work?
Think
De-stress
Earth
from
Rumble
work?
there. Let's just stick
You're
with
going to be
green for
stressed
now.
forever because you're in unlimited debt. You're putting pressure on your body by consuming fast food every day, and then you won't meal prep, but you have time for hobbies? Die!
Shit, the way things are going, maybe I will.
Oh, come on. See, what is that? What the f*** is that?
Choose target creature.
You're the one telling me to die.
When that
Not
creature dies
actually.
this
You
turn,
know not actually. Don't be
earthbend
stupid.
I'm not being
4?
stupid.
Oh, that
I'm
sounds
telling you
sick
right
as
now,
fuck.
one of the ways I de-stress from
You
work.
cried because, TikTok mental health diagnoses. I don't have time
Fatal
to
Fissure?
meal prep.
I want this in
And here
real
she
life.
goes. The cries are starting once
Of
more.
course the cries are starting. I'm an emotional bitch.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I'm an
bitch for
emotional
sure.
bitch.
The thing is,
Fatal
you
Fissure
have
is
time.
sick.
You're doing hobbies. Cope and seethe.
Cope and seed.
Mental health. Don't
That
have
seems
time.
Really healthy. That's a really healthy way to cope. I understand.
What?
Seething?
What?
Holding on to all that anger?
No, I said you're cope and seething right now, dude. You are just endless coping and making excuses for in reality, you just want to do your hobbies.
I do want
You
to do
just
my
want to
hobbies.
do your hobbies. That's what. It's not your mental health holding you back. Everyone has mental
There's a
health
number of
problems.
creatures you
Welcome to
control
America
for
2025,
greater.
baby. Let's go. We live life. We get
I'm on a
our shit
4-4.
done and did. You got 10
Oh, I do
TikTok
need
mental
ostrich.
diagnosed. I'm proud of you. Then you got your blue hair. Woo woo. You moved to Portland. Everyone enabled
We'll do
you.
boulder.
Everything's
We'll
great.
just keep it this earth bending.
And now you're using that as the reason why you can't get your
Double
shit together.
earth
When
bend?
you're spending money and time on hobbies instead of actually getting your shit together, you can cook. You can meal prep. You can warm things up. You can work more hours if you even need to, which I don't even think you need to. Your spending is just out of
pretty
control. Your
open there.
behavior's
That's
out of
good.
control. And your view and outlook on victimhood is out of control. What are we doing? Where's the stamp
Yuck.
convention?
Boston.
Oh, what are you on about? You're not going to Boston.
Probably not.
Good.
Ducks
Yeah.
open.
Can't afford that. I mean, you told Colton you had to buy the hotel before it sells out, so hope you're not just saying that for the camera right now.
No, I actually probably won't be going.
Turtle ducks
Why?
open.
Probably-
Can't have
probably
that.
not
No,
definite.
Pete can't get PTO at work.
Good. Good.
Diligent zookeeper.
This is not an ad. I actually need your help with something
Another
cool I'm
duck?
trying to build.
Ostrich?
Financial audit has
Oh,
gotten
green is
pretty
so
dang big
open.
over the past few years. I went from filming on my kitchen table in my condo to renting out an entire office with multiple sets, a shit ton of full-time employees, and some big-time sponsors. Now, how? I dialed in the exact formula for making videos that gets hundreds of thousands of views every single time. From thumbnails and trailers
Zookeeper
to
was
editing
open?
and audio. We've got this whole YouTube
Cycle of
thing down to a
renewal?
science.
Third
And the
pick
thing about
last?
science is
Fuck.
it's meant to be taught. In fact, I've been thinking about doing a little YouTuber academy for a while now, but I need your help
Platypus
first.
bear.
If this is something that you're actually interested in, can you fill out
Ostrich
the
last
form
pick.
linked below? It only takes
Yo.
about a minute, and it'll let me know what I should actually
Oh
include
fuck!
in the
Guitar
academy.
out of the water.
So
This
fill
worked
it out
really
and
well
stay
for me.
tuned.
I
Honestly,
won the
it helped
last
me
one. I
out,
got
and
this
wanna
card
help
for.
the next generation as well.
Water
So
Tribe's Hope.
if you want to be included, just feel free. Starbucks is bullshit and a waste of money, and you already
There's
know
no
that
good
by
cards in this
making your
pack too.
coffee
Should I
at
just take
home
this?
and investing the rest. So now you need to do that with your energy drink as well. Make gamer subs at home for just 40 cents a serving. And honestly, it literally tastes better. And we proved this accidentally via a blind taste test in our Hammer Elite show, Fat and Fatter.
The #1 ranked energy drink is Gamer Subs.
Literally, the
We do
cherry
green,
flavor
blue,
is
splashing white.
insane.
Listen, you can also get free samples to see if you like it, or 10% off your order at gamersubs.gg, or click that link in the description below. Type in code Caleb. I just need you to work. I mean, PTO is fine, but why can't you get PTO?
It's actually very limited. We don't you earn PTO per paycheck, so you get about
Yeah.
2 to 3 hours per
The
paycheck.
harder one.
Welcome to jobs.
Yeah, but then they also go based off of seniority on what time you get off.
How long have you had this?
I've had this job since April.
Okay, so not
Maybe
very
just
much
take this
senior.
artifact. So there's
Definitely
nothing good
not
in here.
a lot of seniority there.
Just senior hobbies.
Yeah. So, especially in months like as it gets warmer,
Let's take the
May,
artifact.
March, and all that, a lot of times people will have kids and stuff, and so their kids will have spring break and everything, and so it comes to be that people will
Great
take the time
Divide
off based on
Guide.
seniority.
Each land and
And
ally you
so
control
I will
has
get that
add 1
time
mana.
off.
Well, good, because it
Sick.
would enable you to spend a shit ton on a hotel and
2/3
travel and
too?
convention and stamps and bullshit. So, good.
Fuck,
I'm
these green
glad
cards
you can.
slap in
Normally,
this
I wouldn't be
pick.
glad that people can't get PTO, but it seems if you do, it just means you spend all your money and don't take care of your shit. Okay. So, what's going on in this card right now, though?
Which one are you looking at?
The Amazon Chase card.
So I do
Oh,
buy
another
things
one.
on Amazon as well too, just because it is more convenient.
Sure.
And so by the time I get
But
out of work
why
some days,
aren't you making your payment?
I make the minimum payments.
No.
The minimum
Oh, it's
payment?
for allies only.
I do make the minimum payment.
For land
No.
and allies only.
You
That's
do
a little
not.
less good. Oh,
In
until
fact,
I
you're
got
over
this
the limit
card.
by $257.44. No. How long do you think this takes to pay off if you do not purchase and you only make your minimum payments
Maybe
on
I'm
time?
splashing blue.
You don't do any of that, by the way. But
Green, white,
how long
splashing
do you think
blue.
it takes to pay off?
Couple of years at least.
Couple, yeah, 20.
20 years
Uh-huh.
to pay it
Okay,
all
if
off.
I'm green, white,
Uh-huh.
splashing blue, what do I
If
want?
you make
This
your
guy?
minimum payment, you don't. On time, you don't. And you don't purchase, you do.
Yeah,
So,
creature a card from among them.
you know.
Put it in your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library.
50 years.
Hmm.
70 years based on this. I mean, you're over the
Because
limit.
of the interest rates?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
interest rate. And you not making payments. And you purchasing.
I should
And
take the
late.
removal spell, to
dude,
be
okay.
honest. That's like the one thing I don't have
Why
a
the
lot of.
would you purchase $216.30 on a card you cannot pay off, and you can't even make a minimum payment on time? Why? Why would you purchase on this? Well, so she could put her money in savings, I guess, so she could pay 30% on
Oh,
it,
here's the herbalist.
right?
This is a better mono one.
Something similar to that.
No, why would you purchase on here? Come on.
Because that's my like kind of last resort when I don't
Last
have enough
resort?
money. Yeah, well,
Had
when I
2
you're
mana
just
of any
buying things on
combination of
Amazon.
colors.
Not
No.
always
And
just
this
on Amazon.
only to
Okay, well,
cast
some of it's
lesson
also
spells.
gas
Oh,
and
okay,
stuff,
okay,
too.
okay, okay.
$47.65 of fees. Cash advance was the $216. It wasn't even spending. Then interest $161. Oh no. Yeah, you Venmoed. You Venmoed from your credit card. You Venmoed from your credit card. Venmoing from a credit card. No one's. You're the first one to do that on the show.
oh, well.
4
Venmo from a
million
credit
three
card is pretty
uploads,
crazy.
3.5 years. First one ever.
Setting precedents.
Yeah, I would have tears for that one, unlike everything else that has come before this. Because that's actually. Yeah, it's at a 26.49% interest rate. What the f are you Venmoing out for? Huh? Late, there it is, $39. Late transaction fee as well. There's for your Venmo. So not only you're paying interest and cash
Are you
advance,
getting a roof in here?
you're also getting the transaction fee. $1,500 of interest this year so far. By the end of the year, it's going to be $2,000 minimum, $2,250. Late fees every single month. What are we doing? Why are you Venmoing from a credit card? No one does this. Nobody does
Oh, I
this.
guess I should have looked at
Happens
those blue
more often than you
cards.
think.
Fuck.
I see the worst of the worst, lady.
Yeah.
I guess Portland is the worst of the worst. Again, could be top tier city by every metric whatsoever. It really could be and should be, but literal they're running it. But okay. So I guess yeah, you might be surrounded by people who are because again that makes sense.
Take this land,
I
I
don't have
guess.
excuses for my behavior.
Floppies?
I don't even.
Yeah.
I just want to know why you were Venmoing on a credit card. You weren't able to answer that.
Late
Your answer was
floppy.
other people do it.
I don't even
Why'd
know
you
how much
Venmo
I
from
Venmoed.
a credit card? Okay, it was $216.30.
Do you want me to pull out my Venmo thing up to figure it
You
out?
don't
or
know?
No, I don't know.
That's a shit ton of money. I got my
Yeah,
Venmos.
double
I'm not
flopsy
sure
in
what
this
I
deck.
Venmoed, to be honest.
Pull up your Venmo for me.
Nice.
Let's take a little peeky.
Man, another rare.
You told Colton you often Venmo for rent.
Boomy's bet?
Yes,
Yeah.
my landlord prefers I
Search live
Venmo
for up to
rent.
4
But
lands
you
with
Venmo
different
via
names.
credit
Reveal
card.
them.
So
The
not
opponent
only are
chooses
you
2 of those cards.
Using a credit card for rent.
2
which
chosen in your graveyard.
is
The
usually
rest
except for
on the
Built,
battlefield
I think.
tapped.
But then you put it through PayPal or Venmo,
Cool.
which cash advances you
Or
higher
Secret
interest, higher
Tunnel.
fees with transaction
It's
fees.
also cool. And it can't be blocked.
May I see?
I
Was
think
it for...
the land that can't be
Yeah.
blocked,
May I
right?
see? I'm not gonna screen record because there's too many names, but
So we got so much
oh
earthbending.
shit, you Venmo now 1,800 there, 20 there,
Oh,
45 there,
Toph,
$10 at
the
Fog.
first metal bender.
1,800.
That's my
On
rent.
token artifacts
What?
you
But you
control
did it
are
within
lands in addition to
2
other
days?
types.
No,
I don't have enough
Deposit.
artifacts for this card. I like it though.
Chunky. Chunky 216. There it is, 216.30.
Create a food token. Put
It's
two,
this one. It's
draw a
for
card if there's
Pizza
a
House.
creature or lesson in your graveyard.
Emoji is Pizza House. It
Who is
is
it sent to?
a pizza and a house.
Oh,
So just Ang's
so
journey
that's part of the rent
for
thing.
fixing.
That was my
And
old
pizza?
landlord. No, I just send random emojis for stuff.
Well, that helps us. a lot.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Gran
That's
Gran.
wonderful. Let's look at your Amazon,
Azula.
here, shall we? If we're on the Amazon card,
Let's take
ladies and
Azula for the
gentlemen, we have
rare.
something in the cart. What do we have? Oversized RN badge. Work doesn't provide.
No.
Okay.
Maybe the pox
Fine, you're
bag.
making
It's
money,
both
and
black
that's
and
not, like,
white
the
depending on
most
where I
expensive thing in
go.
the world. Happy Light Lucent.
Yeah, I got a happy light.
You chose to live there
I did.
in Depression Land.
Yep. So I take vitamin D and I use a happy lamp.
Fabric Water Shield runs women's sports thing. Express Brow.
I know I'm playing green. I have no
Ultra
idea what else I'm playing, to be honest.
Makeup?
Come on. What are we doing? Ramen. It's fine. It ain't the cheap kind, but charging. That case right there for your watch.
Mhm.
Booty things to put around your booty.
Oh,
more
slimwear
cords,
thing.
lots
I
of
did return it,
slimwear
though.
things.
Yep. Because the sizing
one
was
was
wrong,
started,
so I returned it. Yeah.
Hair brushes, plant-based
Tiger
electrolytes.
seal,
I don't know why. It has to be
finger,
plant-based,
type of
but I
screecher.
think isn't everything in the end?
Oh, that was because I
Magnesium
shared my
oil
FSA.
spray.
I think just
Biplex triple
ostrich here.
joint. See, this
Oh,
kind of
this
confirms
land's
kind of
cool,
how I defined how you do things. Like, I think you got the reward center
I think ostrich.
part of your brain went, well, yippee, I'm making progress by purchasing gym stuff.
I think I'm just straight
And
green,
A
to
lot
be
of the
honest.
stuff in the
Actual
later
effort.
half are things
Just
that
do
went
another
with my
ostrich.
FSA, though.
Lots of things that you
So a lot
put
of
on
like
your
Triple
supplements
ostrich.
and stuff.
skins.
Four
So
ostriches.
all that came
Lots
from
of
my
ointments
FSA.
and moist skin, moleskin strips.
No more
and
ostriches.
hydraulic bullshit, gel,
Cycler.
pop sock. Come on, This is so much hot sauce. You're
Maybe
getting so
the
much
land
shit.
would have been better.
Sexy women's signature bra. Wow, how's that Portland dating market?
Very bad.
You slapping flaps or riding some
How
dong?
did you know? Not doing either currently. Very single.
But you're a flap slapper.
I'm bi.
Oh,
Yes.
we
Blue
like
hair
a bi
didn't
queen.
give it away. Come on
Huh?
now. I'm unique.
Trust me, you are not unique. We just know to
You
avoid
are not
They
unique.
ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really
Ooh,
fine.
Just
another
takes
turtle
one
deck.
hookup with you and you're canceled.
Turtle
online.
deck it is.
Come on, trust me. Every guy on Hinge in Portland knows that. T-app, life ruined. Luckily, it's been banned from the App Store because it was literally an insane, degenerate fest of doxing and horrendous lies from people like you.
From the T app?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, there were some okay things on your Amazon spending, but you're definitely overspending by far. You're getting a lot of shit. You're just buying shit. Woo!
Well, maybe I should
Sapphire
take a Zula and went black.
Preferred.
Yes.
What's
When
going
I had
on?
a chance.
That's the one I used to travel on. So
Why the are you traveling if you're trying to get your shit together?
I haven't traveled in a
How
long
are the
time.
tears still coming? How is this?
I'm
How is
just
this possible?
emotional.
Okay, because I
Once
haven't even
it
said
starts, it's
anything
hard to
bad.
stop.
And by the way, I did give lots of roast at the beginning. It should be clarified. I got promotion, didn't I?
You did.
I did.
You did.
So she's a good sport. She's having fun.
I'm being a good sport. I'm just emotional.
I know. That's okay. We know where you live.
All right, I got a lot of weird secondary color
Okay,
cards, but
So
my green
traveling.
is
Not to the Poop
solid.
Fest.
No, not to the Poop Fest.
That's good.
not my gig. Not my usual.
Well,
I used
I think
to
I got the
travel
most
quite a
black
bit.
as secondary color, but we'll see.
And so I ended up racking up quite a bit of money on there.
well you spent $32.99.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're over your limit by hundreds of dollars. $377.55. Past due $194. Okay, minimum payment $194. But did you do all? Wait, just why is never
This?
anything on time?
This?
And you bragged
This?
about it being on time, by the way. Why?
Why?
A little multicolored card.
Why?
Honestly, because I forget about them.
This for sure. This for sure. This for sure.
Auto
For sure.
pay,
For sure. For
calendars,
sure.
a
For sure.
reminder.
For sure.
Or
For
is
sure.
it because
For sure. For
we
sure.
have mental health issues?
Sure,
Kind of
for
a mix of
sure.
everything.
Sure, for sure.
No, it's
for
because
sure,
you're
for sure,
irresponsible.
for
I
sure,
am
for
It's
sure.
because you're not
Sure, for
taking any
sure,
effort
for
to get
sure.
your shit together. Please. Come
Oh,
on.
shit.
That's what it is. Make sure things fuck you. It is your responsibility, and you're just not doing anything. You could set up a reminder. It takes 5 seconds to set up a reminder. Okay. I don't remember when to give my dogs their monthly heartworm prevention, tick prevention medicine.
Okay,
Set
so
a reminder.
Haru.
This is no minimum payments on someone taking a pill. So I set a reminder. I said, remind me every month on
Haru.
this day. Thank you. And Siri's like, oh, I didn't hear you and I didn't understand you because I'm the worst program ever created in the history
And
of
the
smart
Great Divide.
Or because
And
you're
then,
yelling
Maybe.
at me.
and then 10 more, nope. And then 10 more tries and eventually she gets it. And then she reminds me once a month. Why can't you do that? Why can't you take literally 5 seconds of your time?
Because it's hard to come to terms with it all. Because it's a lot.
It is. It's easier to stick your head in the sand and not acknowledge
It
what's going on
definitely is.
around you. It is, but it comes to bite you.
It does. And it's been biting me in the ass.
Oh, so why aren't you dating? Speaking of biting in the ass.
Oh, it's hard to date, and I'm
well,
kind of a mess.
yes,
it's not obvious.
that's true.
No, I'm
But
just.
it's not hard to
Portland's-
date. I'd say it's actually very easy to date.
No, it's actually pretty hard to date.
One less
No.
It's
ostrich,
hard to meet
maybe.
people, and like,
No.
yeah, it is.
No.
And then the
And, like,
pillar.
I'm not someone.
We're just a
get
straight
backstabbed
green
a lot.
deck.
Why am I
All
getting
green.
emotional over this?
Well, I don't know. You're emotional over everything. Here's the fact.
just
If
green it
you are
up.
a bi woman.
Do it.
You got the thickness. Lesbians love that shit.
Portland's also very big on the ethical non-monogamy thing, and I prefer monogamy.
Well, sure, but slaps and flaps while you're waiting, right?
It's not really that easy.
Listen, I'm not.
Have you ever seen a woman before?
Yes.
What do you?
Selfish.
Okay.
It is. Listen, I am not a 10 out of 10 by any means whatsoever.
But
I
we
lost
know.
a little weight, but I've been fat for a while. I've never struggled. Before this platform, I've never struggled. If you actually put in a little bit of work, it is not hard to meet people. When people fall back on like the incel shit these days, femcel
Because
shit,
I'm also not
it is
really
not hard.
looking.
Well, there you
Like,
go. That would do
Yeah,
it.
she ain't got
'Cause I'm
time
not,
for
like,
nothing else.
I'm not making an effort to try and
Well,
date.
that would do it.
Yeah, and like
Same with
people.
your finances. If you don't do an effort, nothing's
Yeah.
gonna happen. You're sticking your head in the
I'm
sand
not
for
trying
dating.
to date though. Like
Well,
that's
how's
not
your-
like one of my biggest things in life.
Okay, well, that's fine. You just
Yeah.
told me you weren't dating, but then you made it sound like it was all sad, like you weren't getting picked. Yeah, okay.
No.
Listen, I'm not the top end of the pick scale anyway, but you can get people your type if you put in the work. Dude, if you went out to the bars and you
Jesus
started, go to a
Christ.
les bar, cold approach, have some fun.
Just bend two lands.
See what happens.
You're
Bold
tonguing that
choice,
shit.
yeah, all
tonguing
grand.
that shit
We'll see
within
how
an
that
hour.
fucking goes. Fuck.
U-Haul pulling up 2 weeks later.
Oh. Shit, maybe.
Yeah, in Portland especially. Come on. Gay.
Gay?
Austin, Portland. Keep
Gay.
both cities weird. We came up with it first, but very gay
Sister cities, love it.
Very gay cities. You got the fun one, then you got the heroin one, and
I'm sure Austin's got its own fair share of problems.
we have a homeless
Saying
issue
this bitch
downtown
is just
in India who
eating?
doesn't
I
prosecute
agree.
crime and lets criminals back out on the street.
There you go.
He learned that from Portland.
Oh.
He's great. We
Okay,
love
blame it
gay-
on Portland then.
Let's bring Aaron in, shall we? Oh, here we go. Well, if it isn't our lesbian correspondent,
I'm dead.
I think we need a lesbian score.
Oh no.
So she's going to ask a variety of questions as our resident
trying to hurt my
correspondent.
feelings.
Internet spooky.
No.
Okay.
No.
Was it bad to be
Hopefully it'll
gay?
go back to normal
No.
now.
A lesbian score? I don't want to get judged negative. Why am I getting
Whole time,
so
by the way,
emotional?
she's not actually hurt.
It's not you. It's not. Yeah, I'm just emotional.
Okay.
Kind of broken.
Okay. Well,
All right.
So if you want,
could be
All
gay
right.
with that already.
Is this sensitive
what car
reader?
do you drive?
Just
2015
gay.
Nissan Rogue Select. Yeah, it's not very gay. It's not a Subaru.
It's ethnic. How many? Do you have any pets?
No.
Okay. What kind of music do you like?
Folk, pop, kind of alternative.
Give me a pop artist.
Let's go with Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't
Well-
go wrong with her.
Yeah.
With folk, it's more like Noah Kahan. Oh, you know who I did see? Lord. Loved seeing her.
Kind of gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 lines.
Yeah. I'm
See? Yeah.
2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Lord was a
wow,
bit-
2 out of 10.
out of
Fun
10.
fact, she's 50-50. She's
Yeah.
a bi queen. If you want your lesbian score, see where you stand in the world of lesbianism,
Oh,
get
Lord.
yours at calebhammer.com/lesbian. See where you need to become more lesbian and less. We will give you that score after you take the assessment. It is free. calebhammer.com/lesbian. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you're traveling all over the time. This is just Ireland, Scotland, Japan, Italy, England, Amsterdam, even India. Why would you go to India?
It was a family trip
Why would they go to India?
because my family's brown.
I don't know if that's a good enough reason.
I mean, because we haven't seen family in a while and we haven't gone since
Alright, I
pre-COVID.
got 5.
You just went
Like
to
an
New
ostrich
Orleans.
horse.
Yeah, but I went with my family in India.
Huh? No, I just said you went to New Orleans.
I did go to New Orleans.
Okay.
What does that have to do with India?
Oh,
And
no, I
Cap
just
do.
assumed it was continuing on the thought of why I went to India.
Well, so you
And then
just
if
went
I
to
think
India
to-
before COVID? It's only a few years ago.
Yeah, and so
And I'm sure
I
they're
just went
brewing like
back.
30 more COVIDs
gross,
in
no
one
man.
diner there
Yeah,
on the
well,
street.
all right.
Well, listen, I'm not the one who puts my foot in
That's North
a
Indians.
meal.
South Indians are a little different.
We are racist towards North Indians, aren't we? I actually didn't know, but
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm learning. Okay, and you fly back and forth between Chicago and Portland just endlessly. Every other month.
Every couple months, yeah.
Come on. Well, that's every other month.
Because I do miss my family. and I want to see them.
But I agree. And I want you to do that. But you don't get to have the fun lifestyle you're having every single day and also get to do that. You're going to have to pick and choose.
Yeah.
And if you want to pay off that, you have to pick that too. That has to be sacrificed in here somewhere.
Yeah.
You can't do
Zookeeper.
everything you want to do.
We'll see how
You
this
can't.
goes.
And that's the hard part because I don't want to give it all up.
But you have to give up
I
minimum
know.
something.
Yeah.
You have to. You have a family trip planned for this winter, and we're basically already in it. And you're paying for your sisters,
Yeah.
but they didn't go into tech or a doctor?
No. Public health. And then one of them's in high school. So she's not really paying for shit either.
Parents can't if she's in high school. This is not your kid.
Well, I don't want to burden my parents with that extra.